Hey you guys, and welcome. My name is Courtney. I love to teach you guys how to put the heart in your home through DIY, thrifting, and organization. And today we're gonna do that through thrifting. So I have an amazing haul for you guys. Honestly, I went to 3 different thrift stores and I did really well. So I'm excited to share it with you. It's fall themed, fall related. I was definitely looking for some fall decor. It was slim pickings. I don't know if I need to look like earlier or if it's all gonna be coming out now, but everybody on Instagram is going crazy for fall right now. So are you guys team fall or team summer? Because I truthfully am still holding on to summer. But this is also a collab video with Kristen from Kristen Hoffman. She has a beautiful channel. Not only is she beautiful herself, but also the content she creates is just gorgeous. I recently found her. I love her style. I love her heart. You guys will too. And I felt like our thrifting styles were similar. I feel like we kind of go towards the same items. We're both obsessed with baskets. She loves the pretty gold frames. And so I thought this would be a great collaboration to do. And that way, once you guys are done, finished with my video, you guys can hop on over and see the goodies that she got. Why do I always say goodies? If you watch my last thrift haul, you'll know what I'm talking about. She's honestly just a beautiful human being. She loves God and she shares that so openly in such a beautiful and inspiring way. Her home is gorgeous. So if thrifting, homemaking inspires you, it's something that you love, definitely head over to her channel. Subscribe. I promise you will not regret it. I've been watching all of her videos and I love all of them. She's just so relatable and so down to earth, and I feel like she would fit in really well here down in the South in North Carolina. So Kristen, you're welcome to come anytime you want to. Okay, you guys, like I said, this haul is so good. So for those of you who don't know, we are searching for our home. I'm currently in my mother's house. I actually redid this room. I have all those videos linked down below of the things I've done here to keep myself busy so I don't go crazy trying to get my own house, because you guys, I'm a homebody by nature. Are you guys? Like I need a space that's my own, that I can create in, and I'm just inspired by. And as much as I tried to do that here, it's not working. And so we're trying to find our own home, and that's why I'm thrifting right now, is to find pieces to fill it with. I know that seems kind of backwards, but it's, again, I just need to keep myself busy. I need to keep my hands busy. And so a lot of these pieces I actually thought of for the Century home that we looked at and we really want to put an offer on, but we're kind of just like hit a snag with all the credit stuff because we're new to America. I know that wasn't smart, but I picture them in different places of this house. Regardless, I'm sure they'll be used somewhere in a future home, but let's stop talking and let's get into it. So I went to 3 different thrift stores. The first place I went to was Goodwill, so I'll share that stuff first. So I was really looking for fall items. I wanted to find some cheap fall decor that I could style with. I know I don't really have a space to style, but everybody on Instagram's doing it, and so I felt like I needed to. I don't even know, you guys. Fall is not my okay, I love fall, but it's not my most favorite season to decorate. I don't know why. I'm not into the leaves and the pumpkins as much. When we did our decor, we would just kind of have like a couple white pumpkins out and that was it. But I think it's because my husband is Christmas obsessed, and so we decorate like we've decorated on Halloween before. Like that's how much he loves Christmas. The decor doesn't stay up as long, so I think that's why I don't really like to invest in it. So I thought, you know what, let's go to the thrift store, see what we can find. So I found this cute little pumpkin. How cute is that? This was $3. It does have a bunch of cracks in it, but I was planning on painting it anyways. So oh shoot. Guys, this is broken. And I think it's because my son kept calling it a ball, and I think he threw it across the room. So this might not work. Do you guys see this? Oh no, I don't know if you can see, but there's like cracks all in here. I bet if I take this tape off, the thing is just gonna crumble. Oh no. Well, there was tiny cracks all over it anyways, so I might see if I can glue that. And like I said, I wanted to spray paint it white. I really love the like faux ceramic technique where you do the baking soda in paint with the acrylic and do that on top, but it might not be savable. Oh, that's so sad. Well, I'm glad it was from the thrift store and not full price. It just rolled off the table. Oh my gosh, you guys. Well, I guess I'm not saving that then. Oh dang. Well, it's definitely never boring around here, guys. I promise if you subscribe, you'll get more content like that. Okay, I guess that's a sign, because even when I bought it, I was like, do I really want this? Guess not. Okay, so moving right along, I found this adorable little ceramic vase. I really love the color of it. It has a crackle effect that is wanted, and I think intended. It is not actually cracked, but it is just cute and beautiful. I really love the color. I love the neutrality, is that a word? Neutrality of it. And I just thought that would be really pretty on a shelf as an accent piece. If you guys watched my last thrift haul, you'll know that I'm looking for more decor pieces. I'm severely lacking when I'm making over these rooms and trying to fill them. And so that's also why I kind of thrift stuff like this, but I just thought that was really cute and pretty, and this was only $3 as well. Okay, now this next one I do not want to break. My heart skipped a beat when I saw this one. I love white pieces, and this one says France on it. I don't know that it's antique because I did look it up and it looks like it's something that's still in production today, but I was just excited to see that stamp because I love France, and it's just like a little, you know, creamer or milk pour thingy. I'm not good with describing things, but it's just so beautiful and I loved it so much. And again, I just picture this on some like open shelving. Really, really beautiful. I loved it so much. Okay, and the last thing that I found at the Goodwill, I actually found a bunch of clothes. So if you guys are interested in a clothing haul, a fall clothing haul, let me know down below. I just didn't know if that was something you guys would want to see, but I found a lot of great items and I could do like a try on haul for you if you're interested. But then I also got this lamp. So crazily enough, I had seen this on Facebook Marketplace, I think, for like $30, and my husband was like, no. He's like, we're trying to save for a house and you don't need a lamp for $30. We don't have anywhere to put it right now. The next day I went to Goodwill and they had this for $4, and it's so beautiful. I love it so much. I love the color. It's definitely antique. The cord's a little old. I should probably check and make sure it actually works. And then it didn't have a lampshade. That's the only kind of stinky thing, is trying to find, you know, the right proportion and right size. So I'll be on the lookout for that. They had nothing at Goodwill that day, but even if I have to go to like Walmart or something or Target, whatever, to get one, then I will. But I just thought she was a beauty. And a lamp for $4, like, yes please. Okay, the next little bit is from my favorite local thrift store. I love this place so much, and I always call them a thrift store, but honestly, it's almost becoming like a thrift boutique. They still have a lot of stuff that's, you know, priced at Goodwill, but even like Goodwill, how their prices are increasing, which really stinks. It stinks because I'm someone who, I want to decorate my home. We are living on a teacher budget, and you know, it's not a ton of money, and so it's so fun to be able to go somewhere and be like, wow, like I can style my home for dollars with stuff that would cost, you know, 5 times this at the store. So it's really hard because I love supporting them, but at the same time, they have a great selection of antiques, and their prices used to be like thrift store prices, but they've since increased, and now they kind of know what they're worth. That stinks a little bit, but I still buy into it because I'm like, well, this is beautiful, and if I were to buy it from a reseller, it would still be a little bit more than what they're selling, plus shipping, blah, blah, blah. Anyways, this I would not buy from a vintage reseller. This was just a pumpkin. I really want to try out the concrete DIY thing. You know, have you guys seen that? The Pottery Barn dupe. I wanted to try that out, so I've just been looking for pumpkins on the cheap. Again, I haven't found anything. Like, I felt like Goodwill would have those like plastic plug-in ones, but nothing so far. But even still, I was like, these are just cute. So that's my goal. They were $2, and I think they're from Michael's originally, and they're originally $10, which I know that they have sales all the time, but even still $2 for one of each of them. I thought that was good. So this is like the fall portion of my fall haul. Again, I know, like I said, it's a fall haul, but it is to me because these colors are just very like neutral, and yeah. Okay, and then I got a book. I'm always looking for vintage books, again, just to style. I like placing, I am just clumsy today. Do not let me touch any more glass. I love placing them on side tables, stacking them up, obviously putting them in bookshelves and that kind of thing. This is Diana of the Crossway, but what I loved about it is that it says, this book belongs to Elizabeth Aline Clark, March 1922. You guys, this is 100 years old. Does that ever cross your mind? Especially those of you who, obviously you're watching this, you're probably thrifters, but like this lasted 100 years. Sometimes I'm just amazed, like how, like for some reason I just feel like 100 years is like a million years ago, and I'm like, how does a book that's 100 years old like still exist? I don't get it. Okay, so along the fall haul theme, fall haul, try saying that 5 times fast. Fall haul, fall haul, fall haul, fall haul, fall haul. I don't know if I did it. I think I may have made up a word there. But I got these 3 little pumpkins, which it's so funny because you guys might be the same way. But I love Pinterest and Instagram because it's so inspiring. Like I'll see someone style something that I may have seen at the thrift store and left behind and been like, oh, I never would have thought of that. Like that's amazing. And then I'm searching for it next time I'm out. Are you guys the same way? These 3 pumpkins are something I for sure would have left behind in like a previous life of me. But, and by previous life, I don't mean like actually previous life. I just mean like, you know, 5-year-old version of Courtney. But I can just see these like styled again on like my vintage books. And I just thought they would be so precious and so cute, and something that my son would probably think was a ball and throw around. So they may have to go up higher this year, but they're just really gorgeous little, I don't know, what are they? Ceramic glass. Again, I stink at all of these things. That does not. Okay. Oh my gosh, you guys. For some reason I thought it said 1770. I'm like, there's no way they made these in 1770. But what numbers are those? I think it just says 7770. That's not a 1, right? Tell me in the comments. There's no way these are from 7. Okay, I'm not a moron, like, obviously. Can you guys see that though? How you would think that it would say that? Doesn't say it on any of the other ones. But anyways, those were $2 for those little gourds, and I pray that they make it safely to their destination. So again, I'm envisioning this house and I'm envisioning all the things I shouldn't be. And one of them is just the ceilings are so high in this house. That's what I love about Century Homes too, is just all the space and the airiness, and I can't talk about it too much or I'll cry. You guys, I just picture like the girls' bedroom just being beautiful. And so I found these, which I didn't even know I was looking for, but they are curtain tiebacks. It's a set of 4. And they are gold leaves. So I just thought that would be really like a sweet touch at the window to be able to put the long curtains behind as I'm waking my children from their slumber. It's more like, get up, time to get ready for the day. I'm just kidding. But anyways, you guys, $2 for 4 of these. I could use them elsewhere, and I was gonna say in the house. You guys, I just can't help myself. Okay, last but not least, I don't think my husband knows about these. So, Brad, if you watch this full video, I love you so much, and it's my birthday this week. Yay! Okay, so I love gold frames. I love gold frames. And if I happen to buy a Century home that is quite large, I will need lots of frames. And in general, you just need frames, you guys. And so this thrift store had frames. Again, this is where they get kind of pricey. They were more expensive. Well, one of them was. So this one was only $8, which is awesome. But then it's also like, well, then why was the other one so expensive? So this is $8, and I love the size of it because I have a lot that are a little bit bigger than this, even like much bigger. And I'm trying to find more petite frames that you can either add into a gallery wall or, you know, put beside a lamp, kind of hanging lower. I like how people have been doing that recently, where you kind of like put it kind of down. Obviously you wouldn't have this like big bush here, but anyways, no, I was just laughing for fun. So this was $8. It says it's a Charleston print, which honestly just looks like it was printed on a computer, I think. So it's nothing special, but I just really, really loved the frame and the ornateness of it. I just think it's really pretty. Does smell a little bit like grandma though. Okay, this one was expensive. This one was $17, and I think they do this because it has the oil picture inside of it. I've bought one from them before that I generally don't like the oil pictures in them. A lot of the times it's like a beach scene that's not done very well, or it's like tropical, and that's just not my theme. They had 2 of these. So one was, I should show you. So one was this one, which was a landscape. And at first I said I want this just for the frame because, again, resellers will sell this frame with the picture inside for upwards of $30, and I just don't want to pay that. I don't even really want to pay $17. But again, I can't find these frames anywhere else right now. Even on Marketplace, they're more expensive or they're just not available. So when I see them, I grab them. And when they're a decent price. The other scene that they had, I can't remember what it was, but it was just something where I was like, I don't like the picture, and so I couldn't justify paying $17 for that one. But this one, I thought if I do my boys' bedroom either blue or green, I'm thinking more green, then this would actually be really beautiful in their room at that house that I don't have yet. But the mountains were just really pretty, and the trees. I thought this is one of the better ones that I've seen, honestly. It's beautiful. I could never do that. But yeah, the other ones that I've seen, I haven't loved them. So I also love the linen texture around it too. I just like that it breaks it up, and I just think it's really beautiful. These are one of my favorite things to thrift, are gold frames. If you've been following, you know that. It's baskets and gold frames and the occasional brass candlestick. Okay, we're getting to the end. It's so funny because it feels like a lot, which I know it's a lot, but then when I'm going through it, I'm like, wait, I don't want to be done yet. Like, this is so much fun. I love filming these and I love watching them. So I hope you guys are having fun too. So this was a different day. Oh wait, sorry, one more thing. This was with that haul. So they had, okay, my brain is like muffled because I'm like, wait, this was actually from another day that I went, and this was, they had 50% off antiques and collectibles. I had seen this before and it was $12. It's a vintage moonshine jug, and it actually says on the bottom, liquor bottle and federal law forbids sale or reuse of this bottle. So I'm like, am I breaking the law by buying this? Or if I were to like put water in it and drink from it, would I be breaking the law? I don't know. But I had seen it and it was $12. And again, it was like, okay, we're saving for a house. I don't need to buy a jug for $12, as pretty as it is. And it's hard to tell my husband, like, but Brad, this would sell for so much more online. He still didn't care. So then when it was half off, I got it for $6. So I love this. Again, just styled on a shelf, very neutral, great for fall. I could put this out with, you know, some like fall dried hydrangeas would be really pretty on like a kitchen counter. So I just thought this was really pretty, even though it's a liquor bottle and I don't drink liquor. Okay, we're back on track. So this was literally just yesterday, I think. We ran into the thrift store for my birthday because I'm actually gonna be gone this weekend. I'm going to Texas. So I'll be celebrating with my family on Wednesday, but Brad works, so we can't really do anything. So he was like, go thrifting and I won't judge whatever you get. So super fun. It was like a quick stop. It wasn't like a real thrift haul. I mean, it is, but you know what I mean? I'm gonna be going to Texas with my sister and we're gonna be doing some thrifting and a makeover. So make sure you subscribe if you aren't already, because fun, good things are coming. And I cannot wait to thrift without children. Normally I've got like a toddler in my arm, and my other 3 kids, I have 4 children, and we're like toddling around the thrift store. And this thrift store that I love, the aisles are tight and the collectibles are all like right here. And so I'm just like holding my son's arm, but also being like, I need to get that, I need to get that. I'm very excited to just go like stress-free thrifting with my sister. It's gonna be so much fun. So, baskets, I love baskets. And this place always has such good baskets at a great price. So the house that I'm not talking about anymore, that I'm envisioning for us, but like I can't talk about it, that house that I'm not talking about, it has closets that are very shallow. And so I saw this basket and I was like, well, if we do get that house, we're gonna need to know how to like use that space really well. And so I thought this basket would do really well in that closet, or it could go in any closet. It can go in the bathroom cabinet, it can go under bed. You know, there's plenty of uses for this. Yes, I would like it where I mentioned that I'm not supposed to talk about, but did any of that make sense to anybody? I just thought that that would be really good. And then I could put like, I don't know, kids' toys in it or whatever. And $3 for this basket. This one does have a strong perfume smell as well, but I don't not like it. And again, I just beautiful. I like the tone of it, like the color of it, like that it has handles. I just thought it was super cute. I love baskets for organizing. I say that all the time in my organizing videos. Honestly, they just make everything look so much neater and so much prettier. Then I got a book. This is a book about Dickens' life. It's not too old, but again, I just love the color, and I just find that I really need some books to style with. Honestly, these 2 colors, this book's a little small, but that would look really pretty. Maybe like a little pumpkin on top, and maybe we have like a little vase beside it. And you guys, like, look, got our little moment here, kind of. This is a little too small, but you guys, you can see what's happening here, right? Maybe a little brass candlestick. It's lovely. It's lovely. That book is from, don't break. This book is from 1970, I think, but it's in really good condition. And my son has read a bunch, 1979, but my son has read a bunch of Dickens books. And so I thought he'd be interested in reading this. He reads like crazy and just the craziest things. So for $2 and a beautiful color, I couldn't say no. I mean, I could have, but I didn't. Okay, another thing that I love to organize with are glass jars. In the kitchen, I love mason jars, and in the bathroom, I love these little guys. So I'm using a mason jar right now, actually, for my cotton pads to take my makeup off, and it's a little small, and also it's just like a mason jar in the bathroom. It's not that cute. So I found this for $1.50, and I thought that would be perfect to exchange it for, and then that way I could keep a couple extra in there. Simple, sweet, I love it. You could use this for a laundry room. You could use this for your sweets in the kitchen. I just think it makes everything so much prettier. Okay, 2 more things. Oh, 3 more things. 3 more things, you guys, and then we are done, and I will let you go, and I hope you hop on over to Kristen's video, don't forget. So this was outside. It's stamps, but I don't know if it means anything, but it is just a beautiful planter. This was $1.50. It's a great hefty size. It doesn't have the hole in the bottom, so I typically like to put plants in here that don't need as much water. So like a snake plant, this would probably be too small for a snake plant, but plants like that that I don't have to water all the time would look really good in this. And again, I really like the texture on this one, just the design, I guess not texture, but the design of it, it just felt different and pretty and unique, and it's $1.50. So here it is. Okay, second to last item was another basket. This one I love so much. I recently watched a video by, she's new to me, she did a collab with Kristen. So if you guys know, you guys might know better than I do who she is. Pine and something. I'll have her link down below. I can't remember her channel, but she just did a thrift collab with Kristen. That's how I saw her, and she got a basket that was different than this, but she put it beside her chair, and that's where they like put their books in, and I just thought it was the sweetest thing. So when I saw this basket for $3, and honestly in general I just love the color and I love the unique shape of it, I was like, yes please. Again, my son reads, and he has like a stack of books with him at all times, so they're always spread across the dining room table, and they're always just everywhere. I love that he reads so much, but it can get a little bit much when like daily I'm like, pick up your books please. So I thought this would be great for either, honestly, he can carry it around, or just to have beside his bed or beside a chair, and he can kind of like flip through. That's my mom's vision. Of course, will he use this? Probably not, but in general, I just thought that was great, like to slip beside a chair. I could even like slip it between the side table and this chair right here, and it doesn't take up like hardly any space, and I just thought it was so pretty for $3, so I had to get that. Okay, the last item is larger, so I'm gonna have to take you guys over and show you, but I got a side table from this thrift store and it was $10. Yes, it is damaged. The top unfortunately has a split, and because of that there's kind of like a little hump on the side of it, but it was just way too pretty to leave there. So I'm hoping I can mend it a little bit. If I can't, thankfully the majority of the top is still flat, so if I, you know, just restain it or whatever and add some glue, and then I can just put a lamp on for a kid's side table or something like that. But honestly, the detail was just too pretty for $10. I was like, I can't leave this here. I need this. And again, we have like zip furniture coming with us to whatever house we end up getting. And so if I find a side table for $10 that's slightly damaged, honestly, I'll take that for now. And then maybe later down the line, I find something better and I can gift this one or donate that one and then find a better one. But for now, it works and it's gorgeous. That is the end of this thrift haul. I'm surrounded by goodies. And yay, I'm so excited about everything that I found. It's all gonna be used, you guys. I try to be really intentional about thrifting. I don't wanna just go crazy because it's so easy. I feel like in the beginning, I've thrifted my whole life. My mom taught me how to thrift because honestly, we didn't have much money and there were 7 kids and Goodwill was my second home and we didn't know any better. And honestly, I'm thankful for it because my mom got to save money and I got to learn the love of thrifting. And so I just kind of grew up with it, and it was what it was. And so when I started going again, like for myself, and after like this whole internet craze about thrifting, I found myself going and just being like, I saw that on somebody else had that, I need to buy that, I need to buy that, I need to buy that. And it was just like, whoa, 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 whoa. And I ended up with some stuff that I was kind of like this. Like, why did you buy that? Like, this is beautiful for what it is, honestly. But like, this isn't my style. Like, I got it because somebody else on the internet got it. And I was like, oh, a needlepoint pillow. I need a needlepoint pillow. Like, look at all those frills and look at the roses. And honestly, this style just looks like grandma to me. And it's like, this is not my style. Like, I love the traditional styling, but with more of a modern edge to it. Like, I love it with white and a little more simple and not as kind of cluttered as it can be. Kristen does it in a beautiful way, you guys. So like I said, make sure you hop over to her video after this, go watch her stuff and just look at her home because it's gorgeous and it's just so, it's curated so perfectly. But that's what I'm learning is I'm like, okay, I'm gonna go in and I'm gonna really hold this piece and be like, do I actually love this? And am I actually having like a reaction from me to it, or is it a reaction that I've created from watching other people? So like this, for instance, I saw this and I was like, oh, like my heart sang, and I was like, I know it seems so simple, but like, this is me in like a little picture, just like pretty and just white and France, and like I love it. I love it so much. Whereas like that pillow, it's just, that's not me, and I did it because other people did it. So if you're watching this and you get excited about it, awesome, but make sure that you go through with the lens of you when you go thrifting and what you love and what you need and what you want. I feel like there's a fine balance between all that, and I feel like I'm kind of honing it down a little bit, which feels good. And you might have watched this and been like, what? But honestly, I swear, like, we sold all of our stuff in Canada, so we are rebuilding. But anyways, you guys, I hope you enjoyed this thrift haul. I apologize if I was just kind of like, whoa. I was just having fun, and I hope you guys had fun too. Like I said, I love DIY. I love renovations. There'll be lots of that once we do find whatever home we get. If it is that century home, God willing, oh, you guys, it is beautiful, like beyond beautiful. And the things I want to do to just kind of increase that charm and that beauty that it already has, oh my gosh, it would be a wild ride. But if it's a different house, you know, if that's what God wants for us, then this stuff will all be put away, and it'll be put away nicely and intentionally. And yeah, so subscribe if you aren't already. We would love to have you guys be a part of this community that we are growing. And again, go check out Kristen, send her some love. I mean, it goes without saying you're gonna love her. So thank you guys again so much for watching, and I will see you in my next video. Bye guys.